Hello everyone, it's my son, Brother Ming. What are you doing when you see this battle this time? 1 grain and 2 grains are wrong. This time I'm talking about single-headed diamond earrings. They are the most basic diamond earring styles. They are definitely a must-have jewellery for daily life, home and travel. First of all, the single-headed earrings are easy to get together. They are so heavy, I usually don't wear them to talk. It puts a lot of load on my ears. Moreover, the single-headed earrings are not clean only for girls. Both boys are very stylish. I don't know how to wear some nice ding-dong earrings, so when I see many celebrities, I will wear some single-headed earrings, which is more suitable for girls because the style is not too exaggerated, and it is very suitable for daily rework. Jargon, worry, mention, nonsense, small talk, good start immediately. Hey, this time I'm just carrying a few different styles. Hey, they are actually all gel with a single ear. Why are there so many styles? But this time, the main focus is on concentrating styles and burying together with high-cost performance. This time, 30 copies are concentrated and 50 copies are buried together. So you see a lot of GIA shirts, and if I show Brother Ming's 30 copies or more, there will be GIA certificates, 20 copies, but in fact there are many shops on the market. They all sell 20 copies, so the price will be cheaper. It's because of the certificate and the certificate. I just have a certificate and the certificate. It's so grading. You can say all the grading, so I'll let you listen to the words. D breath, F breath. So actually the words are so much. It's really a breath. It's a deep place for you to listen to G-style. In fact, it's really a G-style word for you to listen to. So flashy you need to get a stock word, huh? As for the right way, unless you are really used to looking at diamonds, you can show a mirror or ask for them, but they won't give them to you. You can't even see the dirt, so you can decide that there are more than 20 diamonds. What is the quality of a dozen copies or more? Would it be better to explain 30 copies? Because there is a certificate for 30 copies. How can I buy oil? The colour microphone of the cutting certificate is guaranteed. As for the explanation, it should be guaranteed. Hey, I'll talk about it later. Let's put it aside first. 30 copies of earrings. Let me hold one for everyone to have a look. Actually, these are 30 copies. Don't you think 30 copies are tied? Just 1 grain. Actually, it's not that simple. For example, let me take a look at this one. One is tied to a 30-piece earring. The 30-piece 4-claw earring is so beautiful. You say it again, 30 pieces 30. Well, a diamond is special. 30 pieces are really special, but there is something special about it. It's like a 4-claw earring. A 4-claw earring is tied to a V. The style comes, so if you don't know if you can see it or not because I use my iPhone at home, it's because of time constraints, so I bring back a pair of gloves. What's the difference between the 4 claws and 2 bays? It's a V-shaped bracket, so you saw a diamond-pointed one with fewer claws, so I bought another one. This one has 4 claws. Both of them have 4 claws. Let's take a look at the style first, and by the way, take a look at the size. The one on the right hand is 30 copies, and the one on the left hand is 50 copies, so the size is a bit different. This time I looked at the style. All of them have 4 claws. They are all stained with diamonds, but they are waste, and this one is looking down from the top of VD. There is not much difference. Hey, except for the size and fine, there are some differences in styles, but if you wear the ears on it, in fact, because the ears and pigs have meat, the difference between them is not big. This one is tied with 4 claws. 30 and 50 copies are buried. Let me put it aside. I told you before, it's fun not to tie 3 claws, but because of the 3 claws, it's really fun to make a ring. In fact, some of them are so old or some of them are so durable, they can make 3-clawed earrings first, but the earrings are different. There is another kind of 3-clawed earrings. This 4-clawed one has the same 30 copies of 4-clawed one and 3-clawed one. What do you think is the beautiful one? Because it will feel square, and after the injury of the 3 claws, it looks like a triangle. Do you feel it? Actually, the feeling of DiamondAsia is very different. Okay, let me talk about other styles. Okay, this time the 6-clawed green claws are different. Do you like the 4-clawed green claws? It must be tied. There are more 6 claws. The 4 claws feel square, the 6 claws are round. As for the side, the 6 claws are round. There are more diamond positions, but there are fewer 4 claws. Can you see the 4 claws? In fact, even the 4 claws have many different settings. This one is curved, one is tied square, even this one is tied VD, and the earrings are actually tied. Even if 4 claws and 6 claws are all good, there are actually many differences. Although there are a few differences in the types are only a few. Except for 3 claws and 4 claws, there are also 5 claws. I'm really good at the types of ghosts. I'll post them for you to see the 3 claws. I'll post all 30 copies for you to have a look. What do you like? How about the edge? 3 claws, 4 claws, 5 claws and 6 claws. Although there are 30 copies of this series, I don't think it feels so different. The most common ones are 4 claws and 6 claws and 5 claws. I pointed out that I have 3 claws, but there are 6 claws. There are some differences between 6 claws. Do you see this claw pecking? It's about the heart. So there are 6 hearts. It's not easy to make a heart-shaped life in 3, 4, 56. Do you like more styles? As for the better style of the side, actually, I think it's really about taking advantage of the face shape. Some people take advantage of more green claws, and some people take advantage of more 4 claws. But what if you have ears? What do you think? I already have many ear holes, and some people use large and thin ones. But in addition to large and thin ones, I actually think they have different shapes. Well, this one has 30 copies of 3, 4, 56 claws. I'll put it aside first. So this one is more and less styles. Let me look at them one by one. Although they are all single-headed and two-handed problems, do you see how big this one is? 30 parts of gel, the same grain. 50 parts is more than 50 parts of these grains. But this grain is only 30 parts. What is the reason? Why do 30 servings look like such a big grain? It's because there are a lot of car flower pieces on the side and the claws are buried. It's so big, so if you have a limited budget, what's actually 30 servings? How many big departments are there? But grin. I have to mention it because I use these car flower pieces. If you bring some car flower pieces, they will be old ones. They will always be metal. They will always be 18K. If you bring 50 copies of this grain, it will flash, but it's really worth it. Just take a look at this model. There are 50 copies of this grain at the same time. It's so obvious that there are 50 copies of the grain in the middle and the grain on the right. 50 copies are a few, but because of the lace added, the final thing looks like a big grain, and there are some female French boys buried in it, so it doesn't fit well. Go to this one, it's really beautiful. There are actually 50 copies on both sides, but the one on the left is tied. I call it snowflake claw. What is a snowflake claw? All 6 claws are tied to a heart claw, and I don't know if there is an edge at the bottom, and each edge has a sharp tip coming out, so I saw that there seemed to be a lot of horns. There were 6 plus 6 and 12 pointed horns, so it was like a snowflake. What type of Christmas belt is this really? So this one, it's called snowflake claw, I call it. Although it's a single head, it's quite stylish. The shadow falls away. It feels a bit like a chicken soaked in fish, but it's actually like a chicken soaked in fish, but it's actually really sharp. Let's take a look at the style again. There will be a little difference between the 3 claws. It's a heart-shaped claw. It's the same 30 shirt claws. It's the same 30 shirt claws. It's the same. The visual effect is really different. One is a heart-shaped claw and the other is an ordinary claw. It's really a bit because of the claw setting problem. But if the side of the shirt claw is triangular, go on, this time we are talking about 6 claws and 6 claws. There should be very few people talking about it because it won't be as free as me. There are any differences. The 6 claws are tied in different places. I don't know if you can see them. Just tie a claw. Ah, I'm here. First of all, I call the British claw. It's like an eagle catching it, so Lim Peck Peck, the flower tie, closes the tip, and follow this ordinary claw called Ying Elbow. You go to Cardi. Tiffany is fine. She has tied this claw all the time, and this one is counted as a British claw, but there are 30 copies of this department. This one has 50 copies, but it has an effect of 30 copies. Because the claw is long, it feels the same as 50 copies. It is a size, and the eagle claw is the same as the eagle claw. Each has its own way. The eagle claw seems to be delicate, but the elbow hanging seems to be elegant. Each has its own way. If you ask me, I like the middle. Maybe I am traditional, but I am more conservative. If you want my earrings to have different effects, different claws have different effects. It's all fine. In fact, the price is the same, but the effect is quite different, so I suggest if you have time, you should really try it clearly. If a shop has a clean tie, 4 claws and 1 tie with 6 claws, in fact, it is not flat. I think if you have time, you can check out more shops or try more different styles. Okay, let's put this one aside first. There are 2 pieces and 10 copies, but I want to explain your conversation. The 10 copies look so big. The 30 copies on the right are all 3. There are 10 copies, 10 copies, 10 copies of leftover books. I think it's so big. If you see some blue and white pieces surrounded by the side of the tie, I think it's so big. These gold pieces are all grains of stone. Add a grain of gel and 30 grains to it. It seems that it is almost the same, but what is it? Although I'm always picking some beautiful stones, if you come forward, it will be much flatter, so you can't compare the price of 1 pill with 30 copies. It's really okay. The difference is 4 times how many are there? I sell 30 copies for more than 9,000 yuan, so it's scary, that is. If there are 30 copies, I will sell 2 pills for 30 copies, and if I add 60 copies. The effect is not much different, but the flicker is possible, but I can't see it at home because I use my iPhone. There are really many 2 worlds, just like orange and apple. I want to talk about 30 copies, but there are 30 copies first, which seems to be bigger than mine. It's because they are all tied with a golden edge, but the one is a little different. I think it's okay. I'm worth carrying. Look at the petals on the side, but they are so delicate. Although they are all tied with 4 claws, they are so big and big. Compare the 2 grains are 30 and powder. The one on the left, it seems to be bigger, and the one on the left is more delicate. Look at the petals, although after you put the ears on, the ears are so close to each other that people can't see the details on the side. But I hit a lot when I look down, but the boy is not suitable for the lace girl, so I don't mind because there is a rose that is so beautiful. If you give a gift, the left one will be big, and the price is a little $2, but I think it's worth it. But if it's a boy, the right one will be a little stronger. It's a little injury, it's the same as before. How did you see it? There are two levels. One is an ordinary suction level, the other is a safety ditch, and there are few safety levels. I don't mind. The master is always really a person rather than a machine. Sometimes it's a level, sometimes it's really a miss. Well, I have to mention the master, or you can go to some upstairs shops or side shops. Remember to mention it because I don't know how many people I've heard talk about dropping earrings. What about your earrings? Especially when you take off your shirt and throw it, and you bury it with the same ear wall. And the ear wall is mentioned that everyone is always metal, the metal system. If you want to tire you, if you wear metal for a period of time, you will be tired if you wear metal every day. If you get one level, don't worry about it. It's best to have two levels, or you can do some maintenance. Well, sometimes I press it, as if I press it, it can be real, but when you hear a bang, I don't know if I can record it or not. Hey, if these two microphones would be a little safer, because these diamonds are always so expensive, so don't be negligent. Okay, let's talk about the size of 30 copies and 50 copies. Let's talk about the effect of the different diamond sizes. You can take a look at the picture. 30 copies are the same as 50 copies. 50 copies are bigger, but maybe you will think there are only 20 more explanations. So how far is the explanation? In fact, if you calculate the percentage, 30 and 50 are actually almost double. If we talk about my weight, the price will be more expensive. Hey, you and I are showing Brother Ming's degree. If you have read the 30 copies of FG Colour, you will know that my other talks about Diamond 4C. What should you pay attention to the whitest diamond earrings of the D series? Is it normal for the big-eared boy to go above? Personally, I don't know how to control my ears. No matter how familiar you are, I won't control my ears. Why don't I do it first? At least I don't know how to look like this. The colour and degree of burial can be used, but I think it's best to have knowledge or above. Hey, I don't need to go to such high SI1 or SI2. I already think it's enough. SI1 is so beautiful. Well, but it's your words to go to I1, I2. What a flower ever. There is a customer who tells me to capture the screen for you to see. There are pictures and the truth. When I see it, I will buy it from a live broadcast online. I can't say whether the live broadcast is good or not, but it's you who buy a sample. Come on, you just want to flash. If it's really good to spend at that time, you don't even turn it out, you don't flash. Then you buy a piece and flash it. It's better for you to buy glass, or I just buy a platinum PT1 tablet than count it. So, I think. In fact, the earrings must flash. Do you think the next earrings are flashing all day? How beautiful are they? Therefore, I think it is still necessary to keep. I indicate that the 3 standard and excellent polishing symmetries are all excellent, and they are all the highest level. In addition, the fluorescence is based on my own standard, which is my fluorescence. What's good about shaping light? That is to say, if you go to some nightclubs, for example, you can bury rings. If you are strong and light, people look at you and see a light bulb in your ear, you don't wear them. What if you don't know diamonds first? As the saying goes, if you know someone else, you will ask you when you see a light bulb boy, hey, why are you so proud of your earrings? Therefore, if the colour G or above reaches SI1, SI21, it must flash 3 excellent fluorescence. This one is the best. If you wear the ears, it will have an effect. In fact, I think, what about 50 copies? I will sell it for 15,000 or so 30 copies. I will sell it for 9,000 or so a pair. If there are 50 copies for a pair, then I will add it to 1 card. If there are 30 copies for a pair, I will add it to 60 copies. Of course, the big stalks are flashy, but I think they all need it. As for yourself, apart from the budget, sometimes the grains are too big and you may not be able to accept them, or 30 servings are okay. I think both are very suitable. If you have a few holes in your ears, you can use 51 grains per pill. 30. Well, I think it's okay. If you talk a lot of nonsense, keep talking. What's the matter with this plate? What about a plate? I just want to show it for everyone to see. If I don't talk about it, I really have to talk about it. Hey, look for the 6-claw head and talk about it first. Hey, there is a bull's head box of cream on it. It feels a little square. Even the claws are all square. If a boy is a man, it will be much bigger. What's the difference between looking for the 6 claws and burying the 6 claws? They are all 6 claws. They are all double 50 copies, but they are at the back. Can you see it? When this one is tied to an eagle claw, each claw and the same diamond are collected together and it feels round. Wow, when you look down, there are eagle claws on it, which are different from ordinary water drop claws. They are all green claws. What are the details? I pointed out that I will take care of it. It's not ordinary. Green claws have 4 claws. Pick them. Every earring is tied with 6 claws or 4 claws. Let me tell you what you say. No, it's like this one jumped out of 5. Yes, just wrap the suitcase in the suitcase and look at it. It's all right. Look at it in the same way. It's so big. But there is a problem because some bags will cover a GIA number. If you have seen my YouTube, you will know that all GIA diamonds have GI numbers. I will check them with you and check the GI number proof. It's like a shirt, but it won't achieve this effect if it's a suitcase. Because it covers the side, I have to think about it. Okay, let's go to Yidu. I think it's a beautiful 4-claw spiral claws. Ah, it's a little like Eminem. Single tulips, how beautiful they look. They all have golden edges on the side. When they look down, they are so feminine, so gentle and beautiful. Everyone from the claw clan is awkward. As for the two, they are V-shaped claws. If you look down, you will see the middle mezzanine. What is the middle mezzanine? If you see it, tie it to a V-shaped mezzanine. Just tie it to this one. There is a ring of mezzanine in the middle and the claws are thinner. As far as I said, try to wake up and not see the gold. If this is the case, you can see the tip of the claw in the middle, pecking at the big grains and looking down. You will beat some grains. Okay, go to this one. Can you see it? 6 claws. It looks like there are some crowns. It looks like Tiffany. The most signature is the green claw model. It looks like 6 claws when it looks down, but the side looks like a crown. If you only have a proposal ring with 6 claws, you can take advantage of it. Add a set and look at it again. The 4 claws are scared. The 4 claws are all in the same style, just like a flower. They are all tied with 4 pointed claws. The claws are so pointed. The claws come again. This one is tied to the head first. The slightly frosty air is the slightly frosty air. The 4 claws have some petals on the side. Even if it looks like a 3-clawed air, it can be a spiral as an ordinary 3-clawed air. Looking for a knife? Why don't you explain that I will have some jai tuo? In fact, it's because some people like to make earrings just like rings. I call them customization because I'm good at it. You can pick the money after you choose the situation. It's all available in stock and you can make customization. Hey, I think if you're talking about joking, I'll point out that I really have a variety of earrings. Hey, single-headed earrings. If you go to any shop, you shouldn't even have single-headed earrings. There are so many styles, but when it comes to flipping the head, it looks like it's 3 claws, 4 claws, 5 claws, and 6 claws. However, there are many choices, so it's better to tie it than fewer choices. Is it first? Hey, go here again. They are all so proud. They are also a few golden edges. I think they are so proud. There are some people who don't necessarily like the single head. Some people like the single head. It's just a hook to hang a grain. If you have a single head, it's divided into a cross. It's definitely 4 squares because the cross jumps up and ties 4 corners first. A cross elbow is interesting to hang, but if you have a diamond, you will see a gold thread. What effect will Switzerland write it up? I'll show it for you to see. It's similar to this effect, diamonds, so I just hold one. It immediately becomes very luxurious. I'm so proud. It looks beautiful when I wear it. It's so honest. You just turn it into 2 earrings. One, just wear this style. One, and there's a little straightforward. I can make a buckle and you can wear it like that. There are 3 ways to wear an earring by throwing it out behind it. You can just wear one or you can just wear it. There are some banquets and dinners this time and you can bury it, but it's good sharp, but it's a good one. This time it's a little thicker and some young bodies are a little. Let's take a look at how big the grain in your middle. If the young body is, it may be matched with a little fine grain, it will suit. If you are thicker, it will suit a little. If you have a little thicker grain, it will suit a little. This big grain will suit a little. I think it's pretty good. Let's take it easy first. I just need to make a button and open it. There is a ring to buckle it and then it will be buckled and hung all day long. Then I can have how many loans are there? So what? I just said, in fact, even if you have played, it will be fine. It will be fine if you find 3 claws, 4 claws and 5. Or an ordinary one. In fact, there are a lot of them. I think we should pay attention to them. And this YouTube just wants to study with you and discuss ordinary earrings. Even 30 copies, 50 copies, and a few single head earrings can be different. Style. Let's talk about flipping the head again. This time I will talk about 35 10-point solution to the net system. What about 2 sizes? It's because I want everyone to focus on changing the style. If you say 80 copies can't get 1 card and 2 cards, it's a problem. It's just that I want to focus on changing the diamond style this time instead of the size, because everyone knows that the bigger the diamond stem, the better. Is it a micro? Can you be willful if you have money? However, I think a piece of jewelry is not only a design, but also a taste. It is very important. You want to look beautiful when you wear it. If you really want to flash, I will post some flash cards to fit your body. If I really want to flash, I want to be beautiful. As for me to talk about it again, it is a sensitive issue. In fact, many people are sensitive when wearing earrings. Everyone knows that people have different physiques when wearing earrings. Some people are sensitive to eating eggs, while others are sensitive to water. People just say, will 18K be sensitive? But not surprisingly, some people are sensitive to eggplant gold. In fact, I can do 18K for these earrings, and I can also do PT, that is, Birkin. There are relatively few people who know that 18K is sensitive to PD and sensitive, so I think 18K is already very stable. There are actually very few sensitive opportunities, but if you go to a foreign country, there are many ones that are not so good. That is, for example, if you go to some places in the Middle East, such as Dubai, if you buy an earring, it is often 22K or the United States. go to 14K, and there are even some 9K and 10K. If you have seen my YouTube talking about 18K and abnormal gold, you will know that when you go to 9K, you use a lot or even 2-3 of it. When you treat it as an unknown metal, you are more sensitive. Why? If it's easy to play, I suggest it's not good. 14K or 9K is not good to save a little money. As for how many earrings can you go to Wangzhong to buy, actually, I don't know what metal is at all. Unknown metal, I won't even talk to you to listen to it. Maybe stainless steel, maybe silver, maybe iron, I don't know. The sensitivity and risk are greater, so you should pay attention to something when buying earrings. Add a screening at the same scene, 30 copies. Hey, boys are not necessarily prototypes, so different words and settings may have different feelings. Hey, this microphone type. Aim a cut 30 servings Zorma 6 cut type. If you have a boy, you have several shapes. If you have a few ear holes, you can have a round square shape, or even a few. Wait a minute, hey, this goose egg shape has several different styles and sells one vertical shape, different sizes and thin. It's not good to say for boys, both men and women are shaped. Okay, this YouTube is relatively long. I don't mind talking about the price with everyone. If you chase me again, you all know it. My snakes are really beautiful. I prefer some cost effective, that is, if you want 30 copies, the price of DIF will be expensive, so I would rather buy 50 copies than 60 copies. I think this one is more cost effective. If you want to be flat, it's just like this customer. It's flat, but you buy it. What a nuclear outburst. To tell the truth, there are a lot of secondary or second-hand rings on the website. I think rings can be used to hang your mouth, so I accept them hard. But when it comes to earrings, sometimes they are sensitive. I see some people grinning. Yes, I am so patient. Sometimes there are some secretion objects, especially. Look, especially if I have played so many secondhand games, I really can't accept it. You can use everything you say and you can bury it together. If you look online, you will see it. Wow, it's so flashy. It's so flashy. I'd rather give as much as I can. I'd rather buy some beautiful things because you don't buy them all day. Why don't you? If you buy it every day, I'm just a fuss. I think if you wear it and you don't flash, why buy diamonds? Let's bury the 35 and 10 copies together first. I suggest that you should try to have a certificate. GIA is the best and the most authoritative. Come on from the diamond industry. I would suggest having a certificate. If you buy 30 copies, 40 copies and 50 copies of your certificate, but it's not a fair word, I think, you should buy carefully. Okay, I already have YouTube, so I'll go here and I'll indicate a shop. The ground floor of number 14 Wellington Street Central is paved over the upstairs shop. If you have any questions about diamonds or are interested in diamond earrings, please WhatsApp me at 9858858. If you like this piece, I hope you like, subscribe, share. Bye.